Okay, welcome back. We've got game 2 of TAS versus is officially 420 Catgirls. 420 Catgirls are in the green and TAS is in the red. Uh, I'm not going to call them 420 Catgirls. Green team is playing Gult, Caldarius, Isaac, Alani, and Boulder, pretty similar to their last draft. And red has tried a bit of a variant on their last draft, which is Melka, Wrath, Miko, Kelvin, and Arendi. Not a huge fan of the Arendi pick. I don't think it's going to work out super well for them, particularly on this map. But we'll see what happens. Right off the bat, we got green team moving pretty aggressively. Pretty standard Caldarius play, blinding the wave at the opposing accelerator. And they've already got most of the wave down. Now at this point, they're just going to be able to harass off red, try to stop them from clearing a little bit. But it looks like on the left lane, green team has let them through. A little surprising. But Gult and Alani are not necessarily the best clearers early on. Yeah, it looks like they've got potentially a early kill, but I think we're gonna get some healing. I'm not sure if Gucci actually remembers that he has wound on his right click now as his new change. Doesn't look like he's using it, and I feel like he probably would have been able to pick up a kill by now if he had. I think wound it's gonna take a few days for a lot of people to get used to. But yeah, I mean right now there we go. And that'll be first blood. I mean, we're just seeing the strength of Caldarius on this map, especially on this section, on these two kind of staircases. His ability to just kind of dance around this section and keep melees out of range is extremely strong. Ho-Ho, Boulder versus Kelvin. Boulder's going to win that match right now. Boulder is, without any nerfs in this patch, is probably far and away the best tank. Over here we got Alani running from Arendi, but Arendi does not have that kill potential at this level. In fact, it looks like they're going to try and put up a little pressure left, but they have knocked down that bumper. I don't think, yeah. They've realized there's nothing good is going to come of that. But Uchigata might go down here. Oh, beautiful stun coming out of Boulder, and Wrath down. Yep. Again, playing these melee carries without some lead-in from an initiator with CC, you're not going to get a lot of mileage against the good teams. They are just going to call it, CC you, and kill you. I mean, you're walking around, what is Wrath's HP? 900, 800? 983 at level 1. That's gonna disappear really, really fast. Especially when you're standing still. Bit of a miss stun there from Boulder. And a knock-up, but he is in no way gonna go down. They're gonna keep trying to push that fight. Wrath absolutely gonna go down here. Yep. His team went one way, he went the other. Very easy pick off. Arendi coming in with a really aggressive mid-team dive and won't get punished for it. A bit of a missed call coming out from green team to not identify that. And again, Gucci really does not. I'm actually 100% confident now he does not remember that he has a wound on his right click, and I don't think anyone else on his team does either. So, a little disappointing, but he still does have the blind grenade, which for those of you who don't know, when you blind Mito, you cannot actually use his heal beam on anyone, which before this patch with the wound change made him pretty much the only Miko counter in the game, short of actually just stunning him and killing him. Oh, and there's a quick double kill. Yeah, I think it was level 2. Melka, Thumper's out might help out. Yeah, they don't quite have the kill potential, and I think they're going to realize that. The Thumper might catch him out of position. But they probably could have made it look like red team, multiple respawns. They're still trying to get into position. They're going to lose a lot of map control here. They're going to lose their supply station. And actually, red team might actually get the better part of this engagement, but they're scattered. They're really just not. They need to call a target right now. They need to call out this Caldarius, but not in time. They're getting scattered. They're trying to kill Boulder, which even at level 1 you need some proper CC in to do that, and they do not have that CC already. But otherwise, this is definitely a better start for TAS. They're finding more minion clear, they're finding slightly more honest fights, not getting bowled over as easily, but Sin, I think maybe in a little deep, but yeah, again, TAS just does not seem like they really have any calling in these fights. I mean, Melka's going in on a kill she could not have finished if she wanted to, while her team's retreating. I mean, this is some really basic team coordination that they are lacking here. It's disappointing because it seems like man-to-man, they're actually decent players, they're just no communication. And right now, 420 Catgirls are probably the longest standing team, I suppose you'd say. Team that's played the most together, that's still going. So you are not going to be able to beat them without some degree of coordination. Looks like Boulder might... no, he's not going to go down to Boulder. As you can see, he's just shimmying away. Oh, a beautiful double bubble. Yeah, I mean, again, Wrath is still level 1. Looks like he has gotten 1 minion. They have got to address this fast. This is going to start sinking them extremely quickly if they do not find some space for him to get XP. They gotta start probably just sacking a lane and 5-manning one to try and get Wrath some XP. And a beautiful shot from Sin there to finish off Nico. Just finding the gap between his entire team, putting a charge shot into his face. And you gotta just getting reckless, but no punishment. The problem, I mean, is Wrath is only level 2, no silence, yet he can't stop Caldarius from just opting to charge away when he wants to. And here, again, a 4v1ing, I mean, at that point you just kind of got to sack the lane. That one player cannot go in and clear it, he's not going to survive. And Wrath is all but dead here. Or, actually, Nico might get him through this. Looks like Gucci's screwing this up, but a little bit of help from Boulder and they secure it. Kelvin at the same time. Again, that split fight, got to take one target at a time, and they're not doing that. They're getting split up, and they're losing their point-to-point fights because of the little bit of a level advantage that's coming out for Green Team. Boulder just chilling at half HP, but honestly at this point he does not care. I don't think that they're going to be able to coordinate the DPS, nor do they have the CC to actually get through that half his HP. Bit of a whiff there from Yashi. That Geyser's not going to find anyone. Boulder now going to run out. He's finally decided he's actually had enough. And instead he's just going to go back in because Boulder. Wrath. A decent engagement coming in from behind, but Kelvin's off in wall land. No follow-up for him. So now Kelvin going in for a stun, but just... or not going in for a stun. I have no idea what that decision was about. They potentially had a good fight coming out of that, but they have got to disengage from this. They need to realize that this is not going super hot for them, and they have no one... they have no one on B lane except Wrath. And yeah, Sin gonna move in, try and punish onto this clear, and yeah, they're gonna get a kill right there. This problem again is Wrath, similar to Eldragon, needs a babysitter early on. Once he has Dreadwind, once he has Spin to Win, some of the other, you know, silence on his Cataclysmic Smash, he can start picking up solo kills, but until then, not so much. And well, you don't need to hook them when they walk into your traps. A lot of people still... oh, holy shit. I gotta give a talk. I mean, we're gonna have to come up with a Malco Ward equivalent, because that is some properly shitty play. Walking into 2 traps in the span of 15 seconds. There's a reason why Gold is high value, and it's because a lot of people are blind. See if I'll find this other trap sitting behind Gold. God, at this rate I wouldn't be surprised. No, he's gonna... Ituk is gonna opt it back. Over on B lane. And Sin dashing a little too far back. I'm not sure if he could have gotten that kill anyways with Miko close by. But he's going to keep the pressure on. Uchigato tripping a blind in the pressure. And as you can see there, that blind just disconnected the healing beam long enough to allow them to put down some good damage. We'll see, actually, has Sin opted for the wounds? Level 5, indeed he has, so 1.5 seconds wounds. Charge time for the charge shot is slightly over 1 second, so that is just about a 100% uptime wound. So that is still a pretty good option. Obviously not as good as the slow that it replaced, but it'll still work out pretty well, especially against a Miko comp. Could see potentially a kill here for Wrath if he can, no, that minion wave is going to come in and just going to contribute enough damage, he's going to have to back out. But, and again, there was, if Wrath had been following up, that Kelvin came in for the stun, that's probably a dead gold, but it seems there's a total lack of communication on TAS's part. You know, if you're not talking to your initiator, there's really not much of a point in having one. May as well just opted for another DPS and just gone for a poke out comp or something. And a bit of a waste of cooldowns from Wrath, to be honest. You're not going to kill Boulder without some serious commitment, and his team was not ready or seemingly interested in doing so. But Nier is going to come in and start cutting into APOC. Actually, he's gonna pay for this. A quick ultimate out of Arendi. Gonna end that, and they might actually find a Boulder kill here, although at what price?
Enemy forces inbound.
Question. In fact, they're not gonna find this Boulder kill. I mean, this is.
Throw away my shot.
Boulder, less than 200 HP, but Boulder does Boulder things. Now Kelvin gonna try and clear. Oh, another beautiful geyser from Yoshi. Just gonna hit in quite a few good geysers this match, and still has that pretty substantial damage amp when you get geyser, which even the tankiest character look pretty switchy. Uchigato. Probably not a high probability play, but hey, you're up 360 points, you may as well try it. But yeah, giving it to TAS, they definitely did better than last match. Maybe that's some map, maybe that's a little bit of draft. Not the worst man-to-man play, but a huge lack of coordination here. And oh my god, the Melka ult into the Boulder shield. Anytime you pop an ult into the shield, it just feels bad. Nira picking off. I mean, worth noting, I mean, he kind of forgot how effective the shotgun still is, even outside of close range. Everyone's so used to slugs, but it's actually performing pretty respectively. Melka will definitely go down here. Dodges the trap, but yeah. Miyashi pretty on point with those left clicks. Oh, nice stun coming out from Yoga. Boulder? No, not going to go down here. Blocked it. Probably a little bit of a wasted ult from Arendi. There's no way Boulder's not just going to keep backstepping with the shield. He knows the risk. Isaac knocked out of his ult, not a huge deal. But no commitment to try and put him down. And he's just going to walk right back in. Ice wall. Honestly, probably just killed that Arendi, separating his team more than anything else. And oh my god, that combo. That's going to be 3. Kelvin will run. Yeah, probably won't make it 4 here. Smash down. Not quite in range. This might actually result in his death. Hard to tell. No. And that'll be that. A little bit of a closer game, but TAS definitely a little bit of a questionable draft, to be honest. And as you can see from the minion score, not such a close game.